It's very good for the body, right?
Mm.
What is it good for?
Bones.
Regenerate. Rebuild your bones, right? It makes up your bones. And also it's very important in metabolism. In almost every reaction in your body, it requires calcium, right? So what I'm demonstrating right here is different. Here you see 5 different types of calcium. We have here Vitamin World, Equaline, Nature Made, Nature's Bounty. Okay, and all of these, for example, this one is absorbable, 1200 milligram, right, with vitamin D. This Nature Made is with magnesium and zinc. And what is the dosage? Dosage is, I cannot tell. Oh, calcium, 333 milligram. Has also vitamin D. This is a 500 milligram. And this is a 600 milligram. And for each one, I use 2 tablets or 2 pills. And this is our Isotonix Calcium Plus. It has vitamin D, has beta carotene, so which is vitamin A, has vitamin C, has riboflavin, has 5 different types of calcium, and then also magnesium, manganese, sodium, and potassium, and boron. Okay, so I just put in 1 cap of the powder of this calcium. I'm going to add in the water up to this white line here. And you see here it starts to effervesce.
Starts to fizzle.
Fizzle, okay. So I'm going to explain why also. So the reason why I crush all of these tablets with a plier is because in tablet form, a lot of tablets, when you make it, you actually need to put about 2 tons of pressure on the tablet in order for it to become a tablet. And it actually has a lot of fillers and glue and different things. And what does this remind you of? What does it look like?
Cement.
Cement? It reminds me of like kind of chalk powder. Does anyone want to taste this? No? Okay. Later if you want to, okay. So I'm just kind of mixing it a little bit. And the reason why I crushed it is because in this Isotonix calcium, it's already in powder form. So I just wanted to make it fair so that we have an equal playing field. And this is already in isotonic form, which means that within 5 minutes of taking this supplement, your body will absorb up to 95% of it. Because when you mix the powder with an equal amount of water, it becomes equal pressure to your body. So that means it doesn't need digestion. It just goes to your small intestines and gets digested. All of these, as you can see, it will require some digestion. I already kind of crushed it, but you still see, residual powder or whatever you call these. So I have a light here. It's a open circuit light, and when calcium in the correct form, what we want for calcium is for it to be in ion form. Ion meaning that it has the 2+ charges, okay, if you know your basic chemistry. So if we have the plus charges, it's going to close the circuit for us and turn on the light. So we're just going to test each one of these to see how much available ion is in the solution, okay? So let's see. We have this right here. Vitamin World. Okay, that didn't seem to work too well. Okay, let's try this one. Here, you see a little bit of light. Okay, this is the Equaline, which is from CVS, right? Make sure I don't electrocute myself. Okay, now is Nature's Made. We also see a little bit of light. So that means there is available ion in here. Now I'm here. Okay, let's look at this kind of gooey, absorbable calcium here. Doesn't seem to produce any light here. So last, we're going to test the Isotonix calcium. Okay. You see the big difference in the amount of absorbable calcium and the amount of ion in there? There was no, this is how much, you can light up your whole room with just this light, right? So, and another thing with the calcium, as I was reading earlier, calcium requires other components to help it get delivered into the body. Mm-hmm. And the reason why this has 5 different types of calcium is because a lot of people don't just absorb one type of calcium. Some people cannot absorb, let's say, for example, calcium carbonate. It makes them constipated. But some people like to take calcium lactate. So most of these only have one, maybe at the most 2 types of different calciums, but we have 5 different types of calcium. Plus, it also has vitamin D, which is also important in terms of calcium absorption. It needs the vitamin D to help deliver that. And it has some magnesium. So magnesium is also very important in terms of calcium delivery. And here we have 375 milligrams, which is the maximum amount of calcium that the body can absorb at one time. So you can take this calcium in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night for maximum absorption into the body. And actually when you take it in the morning and night, it's a different function. When you take it in the morning, it helps your body have calcium available for when you're doing your activities, using energy. And when you use it at night, it helps your body put more calcium into the bone, so it makes your bone stronger. So that's the different functions of having calcium in different times of the day. Any questions?